What's up everybody, I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs, and today I am going to bring you another amazing Transit. You know, I love my Ford Transits, I just can't decide on which one I like the most. And if you want to know more on that, I got a whole nother video coming for you guys. It's going to be awesome. But in today's video, we're going to talk about a regular roof Transit 250. However, this one's been converted to a camper by a company called ModVans in California. So if you want to know more, you're gonna have to hang out with me. Let's go. The other thing that I really liked about this van was this unique pop top on there as well. I think that it follows the lines really nice of this van, makes it still look fast, because if you never noticed on this, I want to point something out to you. If you look here, you're going to have a bigger distance here than you will in the back, giving you that sleek look. I got something even cooler to show you, because I know that if you have a van, whether it is a stock van or maybe you have a Ford Transit that has a build out camper conversion, or just your family cruiser like myself, they always look better lifted, right? First thing you're going to notice is you have a beautiful Method 701 up in the front of this. This is going to be great. We've also increased the wheel size from a 16 to a 17, which is going to be nice as well. And the great thing about the Method wheels is they're also going to come in different colors. So maybe black's not for you, maybe you want a set of bronze ones, no problem. We did wrap this in a Toyo Open Country. This is an all-terrain tire, and this is going to be a 265/70/17 tire, giving it a lot more clearance as well, as far as from the ground to the subframe, which is really the lowest point on this. That's going to be nice. Now you may be saying, well, I can't fit a 265/70/17 on my Ford Transit. Well, you can if you do a WeldTec Designs lift spindle. So what's great about this 3-inch spindle is it's going to lift your vehicle 3 inches without messing up the geometry, without having to put a strut spacer or heavy duty coil spring in there, or blah blah blah, just, you know, any of those things. Now granted, if you do want to go bigger and do 5 inches, yes, that's what I did. I had to go 5 on mine. Well, then you do add a strut spacer on there and then a lower control arm. So we do have a 5-inch kit for the 2-wheel drive. Now when it comes to all-wheel drive, because I know that that's a popular question, we only do have the 2-inch kit right now, and that's our altitude kit. Well, this is cool and all, but we're heading to the back. Before we jump into the back of this, I do want to show you this. I think this is really cool. So this sliding window fits right in the opening mount. It's going to have a screen on the inside. I definitely like that. I think it's really clean looking, and I really like the ability to just open up the window all the way. I know that was one thing I hated on some of the vans, where they just have the little pop windows, like barely lets any air in. So that's just, again, my 10 cents, guys. So in the back of this, we kept it really simple. We're running that 265/70/17 back here, and we've just added a set of blocks in the rear as well as Fox shocks. We are developing a lot of really cool new products for these. So if you have a 2-inch kit, or maybe you decide that you do a camper build out like this in there, we will also have a progressive leaf spring now available that replaces a 2-inch block. And then you can run that on any of the Ford Transits. You can run that on a 2-wheel drive Ford Transit, an all-wheel drive Ford Transit, and I might even throw this in there, or even a Transit Trail. Yes, you heard me right. We are already developing products for the Transit Trail. We know that they're going to be cool, but you know what? We know that we can make them even cooler. We're going to head to the back of this, and then we're even going to go inside, show you a little bit what they did in there. Let's go. So we know the space underneath your van is very valuable when it comes to building a camper van like this, whether it be for batteries or water tanks, anything of that nature. So it's really going to be important to find a spot to put your spare tire. Very conveniently is going to have the spare tire carrier and also a ladder all built into one. This is going to be really nice, and it easily mounts onto the door hinges, which is always great, because then you don't have to do a whole bumper, but you're going to get all the benefits of having the spare on there. That's awesome. Let's talk about one other thing as we walk around this thing, which is really cool. You know, I know one of my most used items that when I had my Chevy van was the awning. I love this. This is gonna be an awning by Carefree. You can see that this is gonna have the LED lights on the inside, but I will tell you that it was just so nice to be able to put my awning out and hang out underneath my van. Let's jump inside. This is the inside of this ModVan build out. So I'm definitely new to this company. This is really cool though. I like coming in and seeing what everybody does differently in their van build outs. And there's a lot of really cool things. I see you got your toilet here in the back. We're also gonna have our hose here to be able to shower off in our hot and cold water. It looks like this whole area is also gonna double up as a bed as well. There is all the extra cushions here, and you're going to have counter space, your refrigerator, and your sink. Now, of course, we're really limited on space right now because we have that pop top down, but once that goes up, you know it's going to free up a lot of room where you're able to stand up and walk, you know, through the cabin in this. We're going to walk around to the side doors because I really want to show you that. Look at, I mean, you do have the microwave. I like these little roll tops. This is kind of nice. The reason I like that is usually when you have the cabinet doors, you open up the cabinet door and then you're always kind of like, you feel like you're running into the cabinet. That kind of gets the door out of the way, but still closes off everything really nice. I think that that's definitely a cool feature. I like that in here. So we're gonna head up to the front of it and show you some additional seating that they put in there. This is also all run on batteries. The owner was letting me know where the batteries are actually underneath the floor. He was enlightening me, saying that they are 2 times the size of a Tesla battery, and maybe the guys from ModVans can jump in, maybe answer any questions that you guys might have in the comment section about their build outs or how you might be able to get one of their build outs. But really cool. I mean, dude, this thing is awesome. So let's head up front and show you some more. As we jump in this, you don't see a lot of these camper vans with 4 seats in it like this, so you're going to get 2 passenger seats in the back. Another thing that they did in this was they also recovered all of the seats. They put this in there and all of the seats match. That's going to be really nice. 2 swivel seat bases up in the front of this, and then you actually have room for your furry friend right here. I mean, this is really cool. I didn't notice this as well. You are going to have that cooktop right there, and then, I mean, a lot of really nice features in this ModVan build out. You even are going to have the fan up in the top, pulling that hot air out of here, keeping it nice and cool. Really, you know, this is great. Now, I did mention this window. I like this. So now when I'm hanging out here in the back seat, I can unlock it. I can open up the window and stick my head out. Definitely a lot of really cool things inside this ModVan build out, and now it has WeldTec Designs suspension on it, so it's double awesome. This is really cool. So there it is. There is our Mojave lift kit on this awesome Ford Transit. Also does have a ModVan build out. Now, we did talk about some really cool things, and guys, think about this. If you're going to be building out a camper van and you want to do a suspension package on it, you might want to take a look at WeldTec Designs, because we're building some of the best stuff out there, keeping in mind what you guys are going to be using it for. And even if you got a Transit trail on order, we have some really cool products that are going to be available for that as well, like those 2-inch leaf springs that we talked about. So I know that there will be a ton of questions on this build out because it is just that awesome. If you do have any questions, you know, put them down in the comments below. And I know that you've already smashed that subscribe button and rung that bell because you want to come back, hang out with me again, and learn more about vans or motorhomes. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for hanging out with me. I'm Jeremy from WeldTec Designs. I'll see you guys in the next video.